Welcome to the Explainer. So, you're thinking about becoming a data analyst. Fantastic. Today, we're going to lay out the exact roadmap to take you from wherever you are right now to getting hired, all by 2026. We'll cover the skills, the tools, and the strategies you absolutely need to know. All right, first things first, let's tackle the big one. Do you really need a fancy computer science degree? The answer is a huge, resounding no. And honestly, understanding why is your first real step onto this new career path, no matter what you did before. So before we jump into the how-to, let's get crystal clear on the what. What does a data analyst, actually do all day? Think of it this way. Data analysts are basically professional problem solvers. They're like detectives for data. Their job is to dig through all this raw, kind of messy information to find the hidden clues, the stories that help a company make way smarter decisions. And this whole thing, it's not just random guesswork. It's a really structured process, right? You start by grabbing data from all over the place. Then comes the not-so-glamorous part, cleaning it up so it's actually usable. After that, you connect the dots, model it, and then, this is the cool part, you turn all that hard work into clear charts and reports. A story that anyone, from the marketing intern all the way up to the CEO, can totally understand. Okay, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. That one thing that stops so many people before they even start. The idea that your college major automatically disqualifies you. Let's just bust that myth right now. Here's the thing you have to get. The modern job market, especially in tech, has changed. Companies care way more about what you can do than what you studied. If you've got the skills and can prove it, you're in. Your diploma is not the gatekeeper anymore. And look, these aren't just made-up scenarios. These are the actual backgrounds of people who made the switch. A commerce student, a middle school teacher, someone who took a year off, even a college dropout who was running a food truck. It just goes to show your past doesn't dictate your future in this field at all. So if the degree isn't the golden ticket, what is? Well, it all comes down to skills, specifically this core stack of just 3 essential tools. Let's break down exactly what you need to focus on. You can actually map this whole thing out over about 4 months. Seriously. You'll kick things off with something you probably already know a little bit, Excel. Then you'll dive deep into the absolute king of database languages, SQL. And finally, you'll learn how to make all your findings look amazing with a business intelligence tool, something like Power BI or Tableau. Now, I mentioned SQL is the king, but just how important is it? Well, check this out. A whopping 90% of data analyst jobs list SQL as a required skill. Let me say that again, 90%. This is the one tool that is completely, totally, 100% non-negotiable. But it's not just about learning the tools. It's about being smart with what you learn within them. With Excel, you're going to want to focus on key functions and Power Query. For SQL, it's all about mastering how you manipulate data with joins and subqueries. And for Power BI or Tableau, it's all about building those slick, insightful dashboards. If you can nail these specific things, you're building a rock-solid foundation for a new career. Okay, so learning the tools is one thing. That's step 1. But it's only half the battle. Now you have to actually prove to employers that you know your stuff. And how do you do that? With a portfolio. This is your secret weapon. Think of it like a simple loop you just keep repeating. For every tool you learn, build a couple of projects with it. But don't just let them sit on your computer. Get them up on LinkedIn. Share what you're doing. This does 2 amazing things. It builds a public record of your skills, and it opens you up to feedback so you can get even better. It's how you get noticed. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. If you ever find a data set and you're just staring at it thinking, what now? Don't sweat it. AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini are like your personal brainstorming buddy. You can literally just give it the column names and ask, hey, what are some interesting business questions I could answer with this data? It's a fantastic way to get the ball rolling. All right, you've learned the skills, you've built some awesome projects, you've even started sharing your work online. Now for the final boss, actually navigating the job application maze to land that first role. Okay, listen up because this part is so important. Most companies use this software. It's called an applicant tracking system, or ATS for short, to scan resumes. It's a robot gatekeeper. If you send out the same generic resume everywhere, that robot is probably just going to toss it in the virtual trash.
But a resume that's tailored with keywords from the job description, that's the one that gets past the robot and into the hands of a real human.
So, to wrap it all up, what are those final steps? You've got to practice interviewing. You have to, and I mean have to, tailor your resume for every single job. And you need to get that portfolio up on a public site like GitHub. But here's the last piece of the puzzle, and it might be the most important: your soft skills. Your tech skills get you the interview, but your ability to communicate, to tell a compelling story with data, that's what gets you the job. It's what separates a good analyst from a truly great. So really, what's the big takeaway here? It's that your old career, your college major, that's all in the past. It's just history. The path forward is all about your skills, the projects you build, and your ability to show people what you can do. The roadmap is right here in front of you. The only question left is, what story are your new skills going to tell?